So I kind of got into looking at something else. I heard about another indie weird card game thing called Forbidden Solitaire. And
I have heard of Forbidden Solitaire. It's on my wish list.
So I popped that in to take a look at what's going on. And it's pretty early, but it seems like it's from, excuse me, it might be from the same folks that made the Hotline game, Paranormal
Home Safety Hotline.
Home Safety Hotline. I think it's from them, or they're at least included in the promotion credits for it or so, because I saw them listed in other games. Yeah, seems like it's interesting because you boot it up and it immediately just looks like an old PC, late 90s, super VGA game. And you get very, very quickly introduced to the fact that this is a meta-narrative indie puzzle game.
Yeah.
And
that's a thing now.
It's a thing now. And I wonder, I'm like, Inscription, we talked about how the part you didn't like was how you got hoodwinked on the fact that it was a meta-narrative indie puzzle
No,
game.
actually, no, that did not hoodwink me. My complaint was very specific. I loved that I got hoodwinked. My problem was very simple. I didn't think any of the follow-up games were as good as the first one.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Because I loved adventure game in 2D. Wow.
The first one was the best one.
And then I got to the robot thing. And I'm like, I actually hate the way the fucking robot version fucking plays. I hate it.
The first one is the best one. It is the best thought out as well. The others
and I know that's thematic. I know that's like a big thematic thing. That chapter 3 is kind of not as much fun on purpose, but still though.
And then your finale is just a big homage that's really cool, but it's much simpler. So in this case, it's on its sleeve immediately telling you that it's meta-narrative because you don't boot up the game, you boot up somebody's Windows login. And you're on their desktop booting up Forbidden Solitaire. And I
gotta say, I love fake desktop shit.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I think it's a great framing device.
It was weird because so it's unfortunate, but it was necessary with Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a game that worked as a...
What are you talking about? Doki Doki Literature Club is just a family-friendly visual novel.
It is a family-friendly visual novel. But when it got ported to the Switch, it had to put a fake OS framing device on it because the parts of the game that need an OS don't work if you have to do it with it. Yeah, so I think a little bit of that effect gets kind of diminished by putting it inside of its own fake OS. You don't get that effect as much. But I will say that in this case, yeah, you start out on the desktop and it's kind of being very obvious about the fact that it's a meta-net game because as you're playing through it or whatever, you're getting DMs from people on our desktop and like it's not hiding it at all, and you're getting linked to like YouTube videos in game and JPEGs and stuff, and I whatever it is hasn't happened yet. I'm still early enough that like the basic loop of the game is basic fun little solitaire kind of setup, and we're gonna see what's kind of coming and everything. But I feel that now that part of the game has been disarmed in a way, and I guess post Inscription and all that, you kind of are like, my bar for this, I'm willing to play more, but my bar for it is so much higher now. I guess
the novelty is
the novelty's gone, so I'm really like, this solitaire game, it's all right. Whatever this is going, but it's not like holy fuck crack Balatro going on. Therefore, whatever this meta narrative is needs to rock my shit, and I don't think that's fair. But it's simply because of like.
Well, I mean, that's the world you live in.
That's the world we live in. Yeah, I just after playing the others, I'm like knowing this.
It's like I was talking about Symphony of the Night, and people who like Symphony of the Night is lauded as one of the greatest games ever. But like, it's on like a couple of objective merits, not quite as good as some of the later Metroidvania games that came afterwards that might have been the first one you played. It's like, how come people glaze this up so much? Because it was the fucking 90s, man.
That's it. That's it.
This was the only fucking thing like this in town.
So Forbidden Solitaire is just you know, it's coming in the it's standing on the shoulders of giants. Therefore, we're gonna judge it based on that. So waiting to see what it's gonna be, but the shoe hasn't fallen yet. And I'm also eyeballing this other game that is a meta-narrative indie puzzle game called Titanium Court, which
I don't know this one, so I'm gonna go look at it.
So this is another quirky thing that either is about to come out or has just come out or is something.
Is quirky a pejorative in your head?
No,
because it kind of is for me.
No, I don't use it. I don't use it pejoratively.
Okay.
It can be charming. Well, okay. But then I would have said
it can be pejorative.
But then I would have said charming if it's not quirky.
Yeah, right.
I guess.
Titanium Court, you said.
Titanium Court, and it appears to be a, you know, quirky.
This is not what I thought this was going to look like at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but all I know is based on the trailer and and the reviews and people talking about it, there's something going on, plot-wise, narrative-wise, beyond just the simple match 3 puzzle game.
These screenshots and video are not forthcoming at all.
No. And the trailer is also being like tongue-in-cheek about the fact that, hey, you're looking at Tetris Attack, but then there's some other shit going on with it.
There are 4 screenshots on this store page of a empty dialogue box with an extra point of ellipses on it.
Yeah. So
something is
right. And so this game, which Titanium Court, is also existing not only in a world where, I mean, for all these games we're talking about, it's not only in a world where Inscription exists, but also Frog Fractions exists.
Frog Fractions does exist, Woolie.
And we can never forget that. So
we'll never forget it.
I am very down to see where we go with these weird quirky things, but I am setting the bar much higher whenever I play something that like is right off the bat advertising what it's going to be here, you know? Because there's stuff like, you know, like UFO 50, where I was wondering if there was going to be one of those, but it really just felt like it was a collection of great games, and anything else beyond that was not really the point, you know? And I will say that if I play the basic game, and the basic game in its simplest, like Inscription, is one that's really, really engaging and fun to play, you almost go like, well, I don't care. I'm here to play this anyway, and if something else starts happening, then so be it. You know, because if I were playing Slay the Spire or Balatro or any of those other games, and then you were to tell me, oh, also there's a meta-narrative to it, I'd be like, okay, cool. Anyway, back to this great game.